This is a digital SAT math question that has to do with exponential functions. For the function f, for every increase of 2 in the value of x, the value of f of x increases by a factor of c, where c is a constant. So it just means every time I increase x by 2, then I'm multiplying the value by c. That's the factor, the factor that it's increasing by. So I need to have c evident in the answer. And it says, which of the following equivalent forms of function f? So these are all forms of function f. Display the value of c as the base or the coefficient. So two ways to think about it. Number one, for every increase in 2 in the value of x. So if x increases by 2, 2 over 2 is 1. If x increases by 4, 4 over 2 is 2. And that's the exponent. So to the first power, it's being if I have c to the first power, it's being multiplied by c. C to the second power, it's increasing by a factor of c. So for every 2 increase in x, it increases by another factor. And that means I have to have 2 in the denominator of the exponent. And only d has 2 in the denominator of the exponent. Now another way to do this, if I recognize these are all some kind of form of the proper function, I can go to Desmos, and I'm going to put, it doesn't matter which one I put in, I'll put in the first one, f of x equals 42 times 2 raised to the 6x. And then it says for every increase of 2 in x, increases by some factor. So I'm going to put f of 3 divided by f of 2, that's an f of 1 rather, that's an increase in 2. And the factor it's increased by is 4096. That's f of 1 times 4096 would equal f of 3. That's why f of 3 divided by f of 1 is 4096. F of 1 times 4096 equals f of 3. And if I do divide both sides by f of 1, 4096 equals f of 3 over f of 1. So 4096 has to be in there, and the only one that has 4096 in it is option D again. So this one, I don't think Desmos helps you do it blindly, but if you know about these types of functions, then you either know that the exponent has to be divided by 2, or that if you divide f of 3 by f of 1, you should get the factor c, by which each subsequent term is multiplied, or each, x, when x is 1, it's whatever the value is. When x is 2, it's that value times 4096. When x is 3, it's f of 2 times 4096, and so on and so forth. So that's how we get D is the answer. How I got it, you might get it a different way. I recommend you do it that way.